Hi students, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Ajit Ghatge, lecturer of Sibikura Polytechnic Chikkodi Mechanical Department. Today we are going to about Stefan Boltzmann law. So what this law states? This law states that the total radiant heat power emitted from a surface is proportional to the fourth power of its absolute temperature. Means the total amount heat is emitted from the any substance to the total amount of heat emitted to the black substance. Let me explain with one more example. See here, there is a black body. Okay, this is called what? Black body. See, this is black body. So now black body is emitting the heat to the atmosphere. Means see here, this is what? Heat emitting to the atmosphere. So how we can write heat rate, heat transfer rate? That is equal to what? dt by, so dq by dt is proportional to what? A. Means here A equal to surface area of that particular subject. Okay, means dq by dt is proportional to the surface area, and dq by dt is proportional to the fourth power of that temperature. Means this is what amount of heat emitted from the black body. So how we can write this one now? That we can write here, that is dq by dt equals to, or dq by dt is proportional to the area and t raised to 4. For perfect black body we can write dq by dt equals to a into t raised to 4. Here a equal to surface area and t is the what? Temperature of that particular body raised to the 4. And here we're using a sigma. This is what? Constant. And for black body, E equal to 1. What is here E? E means what? Emissivity. Emissivity, we can define this one. Emissivity is, it is a ratio or rate of heat radiated or emitted of the any substance to the rate of heat emitted to a black body. This is the word emissivity. Means the amount of heat transferred of any substance to the amount of heat transferred to a black body. This is nothing but a emissivity. So a emissivity nothing but what? You can denote it with help of this C. E. E equal to what? Emissivity. And for a black body, emissivity is always equals to 1. And for any substance, E equals to less than 0. So that's why I can write for any substance dq by dt is equals to E into sigma into A into t raised to 4. Means here E equal to what? Emissivity of any substance. But I can't write here E because E equal to here 1. 1 means what? The remaining value will remain same. So that's why I can write here E. E equals to sigma into A into t raised to 4. Now sigma equal to what? Stefan Boltzmann constant. I can write this is, I can take here constant because dq by dt is proportional to what? A into t raised to 4. That's why to make equal, or you can write for writing this equation, I can take in here constant that is equal to what? Sigma. That is nothing but what? Stefan's constant, Stefan Boltzmann constant. That's value is 5.672 into 10 raised to minus 8 joule meter raised to minus 2 joule per meter square second Kelvin raised to minus 4. This is what Stepan Boltzmann constant value. Okay, now come to our Stepan Boltzmann law. So here it says that what the total radiant heat emitted from a surface is proportional to the fourth power of absolute temperature. This is the what Stepan Boltzmann law. I can write here mathematically Stepan Boltzmann law equal to P by A, or can write simply J equals to sigma into T raised to 4. Now here J equal to total area radiated per unit surface area of a black body, and sigma equals to Stepan Boltzmann constant, that is equals to 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8, and here T equals to absolute temperature of a black body. Now what is absolute temperature? So we know that the temperature at which any substance does not fall less than that temperature is called absolute zero temperature, or can say it is a temperature of any substance does not fall below this temperature is called absolute zero temperature, and it is minus 273 in degree Celsius or plus 273 in Kelvin, and from where means from that absolute zero temperature taken a reading reference, that is called absolute zero temperature. This is called what Stepan Boltzmann law. And here what is emissivity? Emissivity nothing but what heat transfer or transfer of heat energy is called what emissivity. So now there is a one question: why the foods are packed in aluminum foils, I can say container? Because the emissivity rate of aluminum is very low. That's why the foods are packed in aluminum foils or aluminum container. Means now the food will remain safe in that container. That's why the foods are packed in aluminum foils or aluminum container. This is completely depends upon Stepan Boltzmann law. This is regarding the Stepan Boltzmann law. Okay. Next, heat transfer by conduction through a slab. As we know, conduction is what mode of heat transfer. In this, the heat will transfer from one particle to another by transferring the heat through neighboring particles. Means there is no actual movement of particles. Say for example, I told you in last video, heating of iron rod at one end, as heating goes on, the heat will transfer from heating end to non-heating end. Due to what? Heating of neighboring particles, heat will transfer from one particle to another. Means there is no actual moment of heat transfer. There is no actual moment of particles in this mode of heat transfer. Now, heat transfer by conduction through a slab. Let me consider there is a solid slab having one of its face left at higher temperature and the other face right at lower temperature. Let T1 equal to temperature at the left face, means at higher temperature in terms of Kelvin. T2 equal to temperature at the right face, means lower temperature in Kelvin. X or L equal to thickness of slab. A equals to area of slab. K equals to thermal conductivity of a body. and small t equal to time through which heat flow has takes place. Now consider heat is flowing like from left to right through this wall. Now this T1 is having high temperature and T2 is having low temperature. Okay, so as heat flow from left to right, what will happen? The heat transfer will be gradually decreased by considering the thermal conductivity of particular materials. And then how we can write that one? Here, as Fourier law of heat conduction, the heat flow through the slab is written as Q equals to Ka dt by dx. Here, this is what? Q equals to Ka dt by dx. Here, Q equal to rate of heat flow, K equal to thermal conductivity of that particular material, A equal to area of that material, dt means change in temperature, dx means thickness of that particular material with respect to time. Next, how we can write in that one? Q equals to, next equation, Ka T1 minus T2 by dx means dt means what? I told you, change in temperature, that is T1 minus T2, because T1 is higher than T2, that's why T1 minus T2. Now the total amount of heat flow in time t may be written as equation Q equals to Ka T1 minus T2 of t divided by x. Here small t equal to time through which heat will flowing from left to right. This is the what? Equation for heat flow through the slab, or can say simply wall. This is called heat transfer by conduction through a slab. That's why I told you last class, to design any component, any machine parts, or to construct any building, we must know heat transfer rate of that particular material. Say for example, to construct a building, we must know heat transfer rate of steel, cement, etc. Similarly, to design any machine components or machine parts, we should know heat transfer rate of each and every material which are using to design a component or parts, because when you're going to apply the material, such a material in application, heat will flowing from engine to atmosphere or atmosphere to engine. So that's why we must know, we should know heat transfer rate of particular and each material before applying that material in a application. So therefore this equation is very very important, means this heat transfer through slab is very important to design any machine components, or to build a building. This is called what? Heat transfer by conduction through a slab. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.